one area of this of E3 that I really wanted to talk about, and the reason I want to talk about this specifically is because we've already heard a lot of bad stuff come out from the Avengers game. So this was during Square Enix,
Yeah.
and obviously Square Enix touched on a lot of different things, but the two biggest things is the Marvel Avengers game and their Black Panther DLC. So Black Panther DLC seems really cool. Obviously, I have Marvel Avengers, and I really like the game. I played through it, played through the story, but I didn't really see any replayability in it. But even with that, I think they're probably releasing this DLC, and they're making a big deal out of it. So hopefully, this is their way of saying, okay, we realized what we did wrong. We're releasing this DLC. We want to expand it, and I want to know if this is going to be their saving grace for the Marvel Avengers. And if not,
Yeah.
they also released Guardian or are going to release Guardians of the Galaxy. So this Guardians of the Galaxy actually looks like it's just like a one-player game. I don't think there's any multiplayer aspect to it at all.
Yeah.
And it has a really cool mechanic where you play as Star Lord, and from there you actually kind of give orders to control the rest of the Guardians. So I don't know. Coming out of Square Enix, what do you think about these two?
I mean, I, I've never liked Marvel games. I honestly, they always underdelivered for their hypeability, I guess, of their games. The Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah, I mean, it looked interesting. It's definitely appeasing to the eye. The graphics look great, and then the Avengers Black Panther deal. Hopefully, like you said, it's their saving grace, but it's probably not going to be. I don't see any, or at least I don't see that many people playing Avengers just because of the Black Panther DLC.
Yeah.
Personally, I think that's, you know, they definitely underdelivered, like you said, on the Avengers game, and I don't know if one character is going to be able to save that.
Yeah.
Personally, at
Not
least
not
myself.
only that though, Marvel's Avengers is also available. I know it's available on PlayStation Now, which is like PlayStation's equivalent to Xbox Game Pass. And I don't know, is
Yeah,
it available on Game Pass now?
I believe it
Okay.
is. I believe it is. I believe I had seen it. Yeah,
Yeah, so they obviously went to the extent of making it not necessarily free, but making it included with those passes,
yeah,
because I mean this came out less than a year ago. Still, I think it's only been like a couple months, like 8 9 months that this game came out,
yeah.
and obviously they're at the point now where they realized, okay, we need to do something here. We need to either make it free to play. They added it to these services, and we'll see where it goes from here. But that's definitely the direction I think they're going with Black Panther. I mean it's a full DLC around it. It's not just like, oh, we're adding this character and its storyline. I feel like they're trying to say this is going to be a whole different like map and whole different world that we're going to be adding to this with different enemies. And
Yeah,
I hope it works out for him because personally I thought the story was well made. Coming as a comic book fan though, so I
yeah.
thought the story was really well rounded. Just the gameplay that they were lacking. I don't think it all
Hmm.
came together correctly. So, with that said, I am excited for Guardians. I think Guardians will be pretty cool, and I think
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy will do well as a one-player game. I think it's kind of trying to take more and more from their Final Fantasy games, and that you're controlling one player and you can kind of tell the other members in your group what
Yeah.
to do. So I think it'll be really cool in that sense. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. I think the Guardians of the Galaxy is definitely not that it's more pleasing than the Avengers, but I think people really enjoy the interactiveness, I guess, of the Guardians of the Galaxy group. Right? They're just funny, entertaining, and it's just kind of like a good time. Especially with Quinn always having, they're always bickering at each other and stuff like
yeah.
that. So it'll definitely be, I think, a little more fun and um, a little bit of a more exciting game than at least personally for Avengers. I definitely like the graphics for sure.
Yep.